Big blind is $100. Small blind is $50. Miss calls.
I fold.
Call.
I fold.
Flop. Player checks.
Check.
Player
I
checks.
raise.
Fold.
The gentleman calls.
I raise.
The gentleman calls. We've got a winner with $2,172.
Give me the chips.
The madam calls.
Fold.
I fold.
Call.
I fold.
I raise.
The miss calls.
Call.
Check.
Check.
Turn.
Check.
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 We've got a winner with $1,140.
That's it. Move them over. Fold.
I fold.
Fold.
The gentleman calls.
I fold.
The gentleman calls.
I raise.
All in with
I
$319.
Check.
River. All in with the gentleman calls. We've got a winner with $3,039. Big blind is $150. Small
I
blind is
fold.
$75.
fold.
The gentleman
The
calls.
gentleman
The madam
calls.
calls. Turn.
Check.
I raise.
We've got a winner with
That's it. Move 'em
$980.
over. Fold.
I fold.
The gentleman calls. The miss calls.
Fold.
I
The
raise.
gentleman calls. The madam calls. Turn.
Check. I raise.
The gentleman calls. The madam calls. The winner takes $3,477. The gentleman calls. The gentleman calls.
Fold. Fold.
Flop. Player checks.
I raise.
The gentleman calls. Player checks.
I raise.
The gentleman calls. We've got a winner with $1,989.
That's it. Move 'em over.
The gentleman calls.
I fold.
The madam calls.
Fold.
I raise.
The gentleman calls.
I fold.
Flop.
Check. raise.
The miss calls. All in with $739. All in with $1,149.
I raise.
The gentleman calls. We've got a winner with $5,935. Big blind is $200. Small blind is $100.
Fold.
I fold.
Fold.
Flop. Player checks.
Check.
Turn. Player checks.
Check. Check.
We've got a winner with $478.
I fold.
Fold.
The gentleman calls. The miss calls. Flop.
Check.
Check.
I raise.
Fold.
Check. I fold.
We've got a winner with $1,640.
Fold.
The gentleman calls.
Miss
Calls.
Fold.
Check.
Flop. River.
Check.
We've got a winner with $700.
I fold.
Fold.
The gentleman calls.
Check.
Flop.
Check.
Turn.
I raise.
Fold.
We've got
That's
a winner
it.
with $660. Big blind is $400.
I
Small
fold.
blind is $200.
Call.
All in with $600. The gentleman calls.
I fold.
Split pot.
Fold.
The gentleman calls.
Call.
All in with $800. Turn. Split pot.
Give me the chips.
Fold.
The gentleman calls. Flop. Turn. River. The winner takes $2,360.
That's it. Move them over.
Fold.
I fold.
I fold.
Call.
The gentleman calls.
I raise. I fold. I fold.
Flop. Turn. River. We've got a winner with $5,520. Big blind is $600. Small blind is $300.
I fold.
Call.
I fold.
The miss call. The miss calls. The gentleman calls.
Call.
The gentleman calls. Miss calls. The madam calls.
Check.
Player checks.
Check. I
I
fold.
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 River. The winner takes $7,716.
Chips.
Fold.
The gentleman calls. Miss calls. The miss calls. Madam calls.
Check.
Flop.
Check.
Player
Check.
checks.
I raise. I fold.
I fold.
I fold.
The winner takes $4,530. The miss calls. The madam calls.
I
The
fold.
miss calls. Flop.
Check.
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 Turn.
Check.
The madam calls. The miss
I
calls.
fold.
Fold.
The miss
I
calls.
fold.
Split pot.
That's it. Move them over.
The madam calls.
I fold.
The madam calls.
I fold.
Call.
Player checks.
Check.
I raise.
Call.
Turn.
I raise.
Call.
Split
That's
pot.
The chips.
Move them over.
Big blind is $800.
I fold.
Small blind is $400.
I fold.
The gentleman calls.
Check.
Flop.
Check.
Player checks. Turn.
Check. Check.
River.
I raise. I fold.
We've got a winner with $3,960.
I fold. I fold.
Flop.
Check. Check.
All in with
I
$5,235. We've got
That's
a
it.
winner with $6,035. The gentleman
I
calls.
raise.
The miss calls. The gentleman calls.
I fold.
Flop.
I raise.
I fold.
The winner
That's it.
takes
Move 'em over.
$15,097. All in with $18,601. All in with $2,304.
I fold.
Flop. Turn. River. We've got a winner with $22,105.
Give me the chips.
Big blind is $1,200.
I fold.
The gentleman calls.
I fold.
We've
That's
got a winner with
it. Move 'em
$24,505.
I fold. I fold.
We've
That's
got a
it.
winner with
Move 'em
$1,800. The gentleman calls.
I
The
fold.
miss calls.
Check. Check. I fold.
Turn. River. The winner takes $5,704.
I fold.
The gentleman calls. Flop.
I fold.
The winner takes $3,600. Big blind is $1,600.
I fold.
The winner takes $2,400.
I
The
fold.
madam calls. Turn. All in with $3,185. We've got a winner with $4,785. The madam calls.
Check.
Player
Check.
checks.
I raise. I fold.
We've
That's
got a winner
it.
with
Move 'em over.
$6,590. The miss calls.
Check. Check. I raise. I fold.
We've
That's
got a
it.
winner with
Move 'em
$7,200. Big blind is $2,000.
I fold. I fold.
We've got a winner with $3,000.
I fold.
The gentleman
Check.
calls. Player checks. All in with $21,905. We've got
That's
a winner
it.
with
Move 'em
$23,905.
I fold.
The winner takes $3,000. The miss calls.
I fold. Check.
Turn. All in with
I
$3,830. The winner takes $6,830. Big blind is $3,000.
I fold.
Player checks. All in with $6,830. River. We've got a winner with $27,735.